disrespect you respectfully, humbly, respectfully.
Benefit black people? No. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
President Biden, do you support reparations?
Look, let me, since I haven't spoken on this, got a chance. Number one, the reason we're the country we are is because of immigration. We've been able to cherry pick the best from every single continent. The people who come here have determination, resilience. They are ready to stand up and work like the devil. We have 24 out of every 100 children in our school today is Hispanic. The idea that we are going to walk away and not provide every opportunity for them is not only stupid and immoral, but it's bad for America. They are the future of America, and we should invest in them. Everybody will benefit from it, every single American, and you should get used to it. This is a nation of immigrants. That's who we are. That's why we're who we are. That's what makes us different.
On Tuesday, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris held a private Zoom call with a small group of civil rights leaders from across the country.
This is a completely closed call, so just want to remind you of that. There's no recording.
Clearly, somebody did record, and now I have a copy of it, and now you're listening to it. Present for the Zoom was Derek Johnson, president of the NAACP, Vanita Gupta, a former ACLU attorney who was Obama's Civil Rights Division head, the Reverend Al Sharpton, Sherilyn Ifill, Melanie Campbell, who is the president of the National Coalition on Black Civic Participation, and soon-to-be former Congressman Cedric Richmond, who Biden has named an assistant to the president. In many ways, it was a Zoom call like any other.
Can't hear you, Cedric. You're on mute.
It also included a few Biden-esque boasts.
I'm the first person, black or white, who called attention to the fact that you were finding that there was the rate of people who were African Americans who dying was 3 times that of white people. I don't carry around a stamp on my head saying progressive and I'm AOC, but I have more of a record of getting things done in the United States Congress than anybody you know. Anybody you know.
Some Biden cringe.
Crazy.
By 2040, this country is going to be minority white European. Hear me? Minority white European. And you guys are going to have to start working more with Hispanics, who make up a larger portion of the population than y'all do.
And some Biden temper.
Let's get something straight. You shouldn't be disappointed. What I've done so far is more than anybody else has done this far. Okay? Number one. Number two, I mean what I say when I say it.
But it was also a space for an...
Okay. So y'all heard that, right?
Yeah. One, can you send me that clip, please?
Oh, okay. All right, I got
Send
you.
that out.
We played a like a 10-second snippet of that on one of the older episodes, but that was the whole thing in its entirety. So that was actually a leak by The Intercept, right, Lennox?
Yes.
Yeah. That's why independent media is so important, man. Like we wouldn't even have access to stuff like that without independent media, right?
Right.
But yeah, so I mean, this was a meeting, and we discussed this, like I said, on one of the earlier episodes. This was a meeting that actually happened before he was sworn into office, right?
Wow.
So it was a meeting between, and I think the clip introed it, but civil rights attorneys, these were established, professional Black people, right?
Treat them like boys.
Say it again.
Treating them like boys.
Exactly. So you see his tone, you see his language. Well, you hear his tone, you hear his language, right? And how he just basically told them what he's not going to do, right? And then went even further to say, you niggas should be happy that I'm even having this Zoom call with you right now, because I've done more for you than anybody else.
Now, you know what
Mind you, I have no idea where he got that from, because he has done nothing for Black people. In fact, he's done even less than that. He's actually locked a bunch of us up. But whatever.
You know what I took from the conversation though, man? For real, was he said by 20, y'all need to get down with the Hispanics or lay down because they about to be next up, and they got more of a population than y'all. So your issues aren't really about to be addressed at all. Like, full stop.
I don't feel none of y'all pain. Y'all ain't take none of these risks. I don't feel none of y'all made the decisions I made to be real with this shit. I don't trust none of y'all motives.
So about the media
company, man. So like that's the long game. That's long term. So we got the podcast, and then we want to highlight stories that track with the podcast content, right? So like black stuff, black politics, black life.
Right. One day. That'd be a game changer.
That's the long game, bro.
Let's do it.
Motion picture. You know,
I don't feel none of y'all pain. Y'all ain't take none of these risks. I don't feel none of y'all made the decisions I made to be real with this shit. I don't trust none of y'all motives. I know you lacking the